Matthew, bud. Hey, aren't you supposed to be at soccer practice?
It got cut off. Thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Well, hello. Nice shirt.
Thanks. Mom wanted me to take it off.
Yeah? Well, you know, your mom, she's got a job to do.
Well, so do you, and you're not telling me to lose the shirt.
Well, yeah, but, your mom and Lindsay, they have a history together. Enjoy.
Is that why she's chasing her?
No, I don't think she's chasing her. I think that, I had to arrest Lindsay and hold her in jail overnight. I mean, and she's a friend of mine.
That's gotta suck.
Yeah, it really does. But in this line of work, you have to put your personal feelings aside. Just like your mother's doing.
What if you can't?
Well, in my case, then, it would be time to hang up the old badge.
I'm sorry, Dad. About Lindsay being in jail now. It's gotta be hard after going through everything with Grandpa.
Yeah, you're right, it is. It's hard on a lot of people.
Don't do this to me, RJ.
I'm sorry, Nora, but I don't have a choice.
Oh, but you do. You could turn around and walk right through that door like it never came in at all.
You know, I love making you happy, but I can't. Not this time. Not till you hear me out.
Okay. Make it brief.
I had hoped that you and Lindsay had put your past far enough behind you that maybe you could take it easier on her this time. I mean, you know how rough everything's been on us since Jennifer was killed.
Yes, I realize that.
She's different now. She's a good woman. She's not the same old self-centered Lindsay.
Okay. How has she changed, RJ? She was a murderer then, and she's a murderer now, and I'll prove that.
Maybe not.
So what am I supposed to do? Throw out the case? Because Lindsay's had an epiphany and become a better person? Who's killed someone?
You know how devastated you'd be if you lost Rachel or Matthew.
My heart goes out to Lindsay at the tragic loss of her daughter. Truly. But the loss of a child does not make an excuse for the cold-blooded murder of Spencer Truman.
I really wish you hadn't come here.
You actually thought I'd stay away? Still can't believe they think you killed a man.
Well, they wouldn't have arrested me if they didn't think I was guilty.
Well, from what I've read, you barely even knew Spencer Truman, and he was attacking Blair Kramer when he was killed.
We'll go home. Go back to your life. You have a wonderful job at home. I want you to go home, and I want you to meet a nice girl and marry her and have lots of children, and don't let me ruin that.
What are you talking about? You're not ruining anything, okay? I love you. I'm worried about you.
You don't understand. My life is over.
No, it's not, okay? How could you even say that?
When Jen died, a part of me died too. It's like that when you lose a child.
Believe me, I know, okay? But you still have one. You still have me.
I love you so much. I am not going to sacrifice you two. I'm not worth it. I am not worth that.
You sure you don't mind staying?
No. Glad you want me to. So, what do you want to do? Watch TV?
Don't have a TV. I think Tommy's awake.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I'll be right back. What do I do?
He probably needs changing.
Changing, right?
Do you want some help?
He's pretty stinky pants. I could use some backup.
Glad I'm here.
Looks like things are settling down with the Kramer broads.
Not so sure.
Yeah, they're not yelling at each other, throwing anything. That's a good sign, right?
Todd may be a lousy husband, but he's a wonderful father. Don't be stern.
Okay.
Can we just not fight about this? I mean, isn't there a way? This situation is bad enough. Do we have to all go off on each other?
Star is right.
Claire, you are my cousin, and I love you, and I do not want to fight with you. But Todd is a disaster.
Don't say... Star is right here. Don't talk about her father like that. Are you that insensitive?
You're right.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. Star, I'm sorry. I know he's your dad, and I know that you love him, but I just can't take his side in this. Okay, and I understand that you're friends with the McBains. All right, Mrs. McBain is my favorite teacher.
Was.
She is great to me, Mom. Look, if Tommy was any other baby, it'd be different, but he isn't. He is my father's son. My dad is not the one who started this whole mess.
I know. And neither did Michael and Marcy.
When I took Margaret out there on that lake, I wanted revenge for all the hell she put me through. I wasn't even thinking about my kid.
Margaret Cochran was in her 3rd trimester. What did you think was in there? A basketball?
Objection.
You knew it was a child, Mr. Manning, your child, and you wanted to get rid of that reminder of how he was conceived.
Objection. Sustained.
You hated your son for screwing up your life.
Your Honor, she's badgering my client.
You wanted him dead as much as you wanted his mother dead, didn't you? Admit it, Mr. Manning, just admit it.
Fine, maybe I did.